After laws of real numbers, today we will talk about properties of equality. The very first property of equality is reflexive property. It is clear from the name of this property that this property is relating to the reflection of something. Now, what is reflection? Let me give you some example of reflection. Let you stand in front of mirror. Then what you will see in the mirror? Basically, you will see yourself in the mirror. You are looking at the reflection of yourself in the mirror. So you can say that you are equal to yourself only. No one in the world can be equal to yourself. So for real numbers, this property says that we have a real number a. So in the real number, in the set of real numbers, only a can be equal to a. There is no other number can be equal to a. So let we have a real number 2. You can say that there is an other number in the set of real numbers that can equal to 2 other than 2. Can we say that 5 is equal to 2? No, we cannot say, because 5 cannot be equal to 2. So according to this property, 2 in the set of real numbers can be equal to itself only. So 2 is equal to 2. Let we have another number. Let we have a real number root 5. Now, is there any number that can be equal to root 5 in the set of real numbers other than root 5? So the answer is no. Only root 5 can be equal to root 5 in the set of real numbers. So this is the reflexive property. Now let's talk about the second property, that is the symmetric property. The very first question is, what does symmetry means? Basically, symmetry means a uniformity, a regularity, or agreement between something. You can assume from the name of this property that there is an equality or agreement or correspondence between something. Let's have some example of symmetry. Let we have a circle with the diameter in the center of circle. You can see that on both sides of diameter the length of circle would be same. So this is the symmetry. You can also say that symmetry is just a name of equality. For real numbers, symmetric property says that we have two real numbers a and b. Now if we say a is equal to b, then according to this property b is also equal to a. Let we have an equation y is equal to 98. So according to the symmetric property of equality, we can also say that 98 is equal to y. There is no difference between saying these two different things. Means we can say y is equal to 98. We can also say that 98 is equal to y. Let we have another equation, x is equal to 4y plus 9. Now if we say that x is equal to 4y plus 9, then according to the symmetric property of equality, we can also say for sure that 4y plus 9 is equal to x. So this is the symmetric property. Now the third property is transitive property of equality. What is the meaning of transitive? Transitive means if any condition applies between two consecutive numbers of any sequence, then that condition would surely be applied between any two numbers taken in an order. For example, let we have three kids x, y and z, and we say each kid have equal weight, that is 40 kg. So we can say x is equal to y and y is equal to z. So from these two conditions we can make assumption that we can make third condition that x is also equal to z. So transitive means if any condition of equality applies between any two numbers, consecutive numbers of any sequence, this is sequence x, y and z, then that condition of equality will also apply between any two numbers taken in a order. Means if x is equal to y and y is equal to z, then we can say x is also equal to z. For real numbers, this property says let we have three real numbers a, b and c. Then if a is equal to b and b is equal to c, then we also say a is also equal to c. This symbol means and. For example, let we have a triangle with three sides a, b and c. We say the side A of triangle is equal to side B of triangle and side B of triangle is equal to side C of triangle. So from these two conditions, that A is equal to B and B is equal to C, we can also say that A is equal to C according to the transitive property of equality. So this is the transitive property. Now let's move towards the additive property. Basically, additive property says if we have an equation of equality and if we add same amount of number or same amount of something to both sides of equation, then even after addition, equation of equality still remains true. Means equality will be true even after addition. For example, let we have two empty glasses that are equal in weight, glass 1 and glass 2 are equal. Now if we add same amount of water, let's say 5 liter water to both glasses, then even after addition the weight of glasses will be equal according to additive property. And for real numbers, this property says let we have three real numbers a, b and c. Then if we say a is equal to b and add a common number c on both sides of equality, then even after addition of c the equation will be equal. A plus c is equal to b plus c. For example, let we have two numbers, real numbers x and y, and we say x is equal to y, and then we add 5 on both sides, in x and in also 5. So the equation will be x plus 5 and y plus 5. Now even after addition of 5 on both sides of equation, according to the additive property, this equation will be equal, means x plus 5 is equal to y plus 5. So this is the additive property. Now the fifth property of equality is multiplicative property. This property says if we multiply both sides of equation with a common number, then even after multiplication the equation will be equal. For example, let we go for a shopping and we buy one shirt and one jeans. The most important thing you should know, the price of one shirt is equal to price of one jeans. So we can make equation that price of one shirt is equal to price of one jeans. After this, we decide to buy two more jeans and two more shirts. So after this decision, now we should pay for total 3 jeans and 3 shirts. Therefore, we will multiply both sides of equation of equality with 3. And according to the multiplicative property, this equation is still equal after multiplication with 3, as we are multiplying the equation with a common number 3. Now for real numbers, this property says let we have three numbers a, b and c, and we say a is equal to b, and then we multiply this equation of equality with a common number c. Then even after multiplication, according to the multiplicative property, this equation is equal, ac is equal to bc. Let we have two real numbers x and y, and we say x is equal to y. Now we multiply 9 on both sides of equality, as 9 is a common number, so we multiply with a common number on both sides of equality. Now according to the multiplicative property of equality, even after multiplication with 9 on both sides, the equation is equal, 9x is equal to 9y. So this is the multiplicative property of equality. Now let's talk about the cancellation property with respect to addition, that is the sixth property of equality. It is clear from the name of this property that there is something to cancel out. As this is the property of equality, so there is something to cancel from an equation of equality. Let we have three real numbers a, b and c, and if a plus c is equal to b plus c, this is the equation of equality. Then as c is a common number on both sides, we can easily cancel c, and even after cancellation, according to this property, equality will be true, means a is equal to b even after cancellation. Let we have an equation x plus 7 is equal to y plus 7. X and y are some real numbers. So according to this property, even if we cancel 7 from both sides of equality, then the equality will be true for x is equal to y. This property says if we have three real numbers a, b and c, and if we make an equation of equality from these three real numbers with ac is equal to bc, you can see that c is a common number on both sides of equation. So according to this property, if we cancel c from both sides of equation, then even after cancellation the equality will be true. The equation will be equal with a is equal to b. But there is one condition, and that is c should not equal to 0. Why? Because the product of 0 and any number is always equal to 0. Let me have the product of two real numbers. One is 7 by 8 and one is x. This is the product of two real numbers. And we also have 7 by 8 and y. This is also the product of two real numbers. X and y are some real numbers. And we say 7 by 8x is equal to 7 by 8y. So this is the equation of equality, and 7 by 8 is common on both sides of equality. So according to the cancellation property with respect to multiplication, if we cancel 7 by 8 from both sides of equation, then even after cancellation, the equation will be equal. Means the cancellation of a common number from both sides of equation of equality does not affect the equality. So we have an equation of equality even after cancellation of common number, and that is x is equal to y. So this is cancellation property with respect to multiplication. We have discussed 7 properties of equality. Now it is time to discuss the properties of inequality. And I will explain properties of inequality in my next video.